Shalom. All praises go to the Most High Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Double honor unto the elder apostles at Great Millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. Shalom to the sincere outcome across the world. Now, this is a little prelude, if that is how you call it, preview, right? Prelude preview of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14. Because I was reading it, and if you don't understand what you're reading, as I was actually looking at it, and then I started to understand, like, oh, it's talking about, what did I just, yeah, and then I was thinking, like, oh, it's talking about Noah. I didn't even notice it, right? So let me just get up in it. Because, this is also one of the reasons, well, it's going to explain one of the reasons why the ancient giants, the Israelites, well, the sons of God, died because they were proud, right? So it says, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14, verse 1. Again, one preparing himself to sail and about to pass through the raging waves, called upon a piece of wood more rotten than the vessel that carrieth him. Yeah, because you had people back in the days that was about to go and have a sail, right? And they would call upon an idol that was even, more of a piece of nothing than the little boat that he was, or that person would be traveling in to keep them safe in the midst of the sea through the raging waves. Verse 2. For verily desire of gain deviseth that, and the workman builded by his skill. Right? They desire it for gain. Verily desire of gain deviseth that. What? The sale to, worship these idols, these pieces of wood. And the workman builded by his skill. But thy providence, O Yahweh. Check out the word providence. Providence. The protective care of Yahweh, or of nature as a spiritual power. Right. So basically, by thy protection, O Yahweh, governed it. For thou hast made a way in the sea and a safe path in the waves. Right. Now you can build a ship. The Heavenly Father put, he makes you a workman, and you do it with skills and stuff like that. But it's the Heavenly Father that guides you through, let's say, the rough waves to make you, get to your destination. If you think about it, in the book of Acts, Paul was on the sea, and the waves was very, very dangerous. Wait, yeah, if you read Acts chapter 27, then you're going to find out what I'm talking about. The storm at sea. Then you're going to find out what I'm talking about. The Heavenly Father is the one that actually still makes sure that you get there safe. He's the one that, is going to say it right here. Now it's saying, by thy providence, O Yahweh, governed it. For thou hast made a way in the sea and a safe path in the waves, showing that thou canst save from all danger. Yea, though a man went into sea without art. Now, the one that went into sea without art, without skill, without experience is Noah. Because there was no, the earth wasn't covered by water like that. And he probably never sailed, a ship. So he didn't have his skill, right? Verse 5. Nevertheless, thou wouldest not that the works of thy wisdom, which is that the work of thy wisdom should be idle. The work of the wisdom of the Heavenly Father is life itself, right? Nevertheless, thou wouldest not that the works of thy wisdom should be idle, And therefore do men commit their lives to a small piece of wood, that's the ship, and passing the rough sea in a weak vessel are saved. Right, in a weak vessel, that's the ship, because the sea is like, it's like this here, and a ship is like a little dot compared to the whole sea, you know. Right, and you still are saved through the power of the Heavenly Father, because He's the one that can save you. Even when Yahweh Shai was on the rough sea, if you read the book of Mark, chapter 4, then you're going to find out what I'm talking about concerning that. He can just calm the sea, you know. Right, so going on. Now it says first where? Right. Yeah, I was scratching my eye, sorry. Verse 6. For in the old times also, when the proud giants perished, the hope of the world governed by thy hand escaped in a young, what am I saying? In a weak vessel, and left to all ages a seed of generations. So I'm going to read it again. For in the old times also, when the proud giants perished, the hope of the world governed by thy hand escaped in a weak vessel. What is the hope of the world that was governed by the hand and that escaped in a weak vessel? That is Noah. He was basically guided by the Heavenly Father, governed by his hand, and he escaped the destruction of the world that came by way of a flood, and he escaped that in a weak vessel. Because Noah, Genesis chapter 6, verse 6, I'll start at 5. I'll start at 4. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them. The same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown. And Yahweh saw, and the power saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented Yahweh that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And Yahweh said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the earth, for it repented me that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord Yahweh. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generation, and Noah walked with Yahweh, meaning he walked in the ways of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai. Because the law wasn't written, it was actually with the mouth, in the mind, so-called oral. I don't want to say that word because because of this world right now that we're in, it just automatically puts pornography in your mind. So that's what I wanted to say, like with the mouth, with your mind. So-called the law was oral. You know, this is what Esau does. He puts shit in your head through his little magic TV and actually internet. But yeah, the point is that Noah found grace in the eyes of Yahweh, and Noah was a perfect man in all his generations. Right. And the word Noah, which is Hebrew 51 and 46, means rest. Nacha. In America, they would say naka, but it's nacha. Right, but you could just say naka, it doesn't matter. As long as you know I'm talking about Noah. It actually doesn't matter, but you know, tomato, hey. You know, the point is it means comfort. It actually goes into the word of comfort or rest. Let me see if I can find that here. No, here. No, Wait. Hebrew names. Here. Let me see if I can find Noah. Tranquility. Yeah. The quality or state of being tranquil, calm, peace, peaceful, restfulness, calm, calmness, quiet. Basically rest and basically comfort also. Because it is said, it is written that the Noah is another name for Sabbath. And Sabbath means rest. The day of rest of and tranquility. Right. So basically, Noah means rest or comfort. Right. So the most and then going back to over here, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 14 and 6. For in the old time also, when the proud giants perished, the hope of the world governed by the hand escaped. Wait, governed by thy hand escaped in a weak vessel, and left to all ages a seed of generation, which is the chosen seeds, which are Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the Most High is the one that governs your steps. How did it go again? Book of Proverbs. Yeah. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 9. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord, Yahweh, directed his steps. So he's going to guide you. Verse 7. For blessed is the wood whereby righteousness cometh. Right. For example, yeah, not example. Well, this is an example. The weak vessel is talking about the boat, and through this salvation came unto Noah. For blessed is the wood whereby righteousness cometh. But that which is made with hands is cursed, which is an idol. As well it as he that made it, because he made it, and it, he because he made it, and it, because being corruptible, it was called God. Those are talking about idols. For the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto Yahweh. The Most High hates ungodly people. For that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it. You're going to die with your idol. Therefore, even upon the idols of the Gentiles shall there be a visitation. The Heavenly Father is going to destroy the idols of the Gentiles. Because in the creature of Yahweh, they are become an abomination and stumbling blocks to the souls of men, and a snare to the feet of the unwise, which is a trap to the feet of the unwise. That's why the Heavenly Father, that's why King David prayed to the Heavenly Father, the Most High Yahweh, and said in Psalms 119, verse 30, verse 133. Order my steps in thy word, and let not any iniquity have dominion over me. And basically, that's it. But there's another one actually. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Psalms 119, verse 5. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep thy statutes. Actually, that's not what I'm looking for. Psalms 119, verse 105. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. Still not what I'm looking for. okay, I just move on because it doesn't come to my head right about now. Now it says, and therefore, even upon the idols of the Gentiles shall there be a visitation, because in the creature of Yahweh they are become an abomination, and stumbling blocks to the souls of men, and a snare to the feet of the unwise. Right? If you're unwise, you're not going to actually know not to follow these idols, because you're going to get destroyed. And that's why the Heavenly Father needed to destroy these evil giants. And there wasn't giants as in giants. There were actually the sons of God. And they started with this nonsense. Because it says here, for the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them the corruption of life. For neither were they from the beginning, neither shall they be forever. So in the beginning there were no idols. They was made by the sons of God, and they started to be a stumbling block unto the souls of men and to the feet of the unwise. And they became an abomination. You know, that were the idols of the Gentiles, by the way. Sorry, I made a mistake. But our people was worshiping them too. That's what I was actually trying to say also. Right, our people was worshiping them to the sons of God, because we was down with their women, and then we started following their gods, their idols. Right, for by the vain glory of men they entered into the world, and therefore shall they come shortly to an end. So we just waiting for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai to actually destroy all these idols that these people are making and worshiping. You're just waiting for that day. So basically, yeah, that's it. That's a quick little, how you call that thing? Preview of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14. And yeah, Yahweh Ratazah, I'm going to do the whole chapter, but I'm going to do it on the other channel, by the way. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom. I just felt like doing this because it's kind of interesting, you know, to know what went down before the flood and stuff like that. You know, so with that, I'm going to say Shalom.